for tuning into my channel, The Beauty Box. Remember, this is the only place where you can find beauty beads and health needs in a tiny box. I'm the Queen, and today we're talking about wig storage. I was just going through some of my wigs and making sure everything was clear to when I go and find a wig that I want to wear. I can go in and pick it up without scrounging around and making sure my wig is nicely kept. Before I store my wigs, I like to either spray it with the Lusterizer Conditioner Wig Shine. It works really well, but I also found the oil-free wig shine that works good as well. So those are my two top choices to store my wig. And the oil-free shine also comes in this little one you can keep in your purse. It keeps your wigs nice and shiny and healthy looking. So just stay tuned and I'll show you some this quick tutorial on how I like to store my wigs. Thank you for tuning in. And before I store my ponytail, what I like to do first is comb it out straight and make sure all those kinks and everything are out. You can tell the way it's flying that this is brushed out pretty good. So I make sure everything is brushed, and then I like to spray it with the oil-free wig shine. Just a few squirts to ensure that the wig is going to stay nice and packed and stored. And then I put it back in its original packaging right here. So what I'm going to do, sometimes if you have the tissue paper available, I like to stick it back in there to keep that, just the natural little look of that wig. So this is the right packaging. And if you have the net, that's good. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to stick it right back in its original pack. And it's back in its original pack, and then I just snap it on, and there you have it. Nice, secure, and straight. What I like to do when storing my synthetic wigs, I like to sit them on the mannequin head, the styrofoam head. I think they're like $3 for a head. And I keep, as you saw, I can keep quite a few of those. And if you don't, it can store in the package as well. I spray a little bit of wig shine on it and brush it to the original style. And then store it back in the closet. Remember, your storage area should be very dry, no moisture, because the moisture can ruin the synthetic wigs eventually. So you want to make sure the area that you store your wigs, you shouldn't store them in the bathroom, because taking a shower you get moisture in there. So make sure you store them in a very dry area. And this is how I like to store my wigs. Majority of my wigs are on a styrofoam head, but if you don't have the heads, you can store them in the packaging that they come in. Let me move mine to the side. And you can just store them in the packaging like this. And make sure you keep the pictures of your wig, so when you're looking for a specific wig, you can go in and just pull the wig out that you want according to the picture. And if you don't keep the picture, take a picture of yourself and just store it inside the plastic. And also, if you don't have the plastic, you can use the gallon-size Ziploc packaging. Wish I could get that to stay up there. So this is how I store my wigs. And as you saw in one of the tutorials, I was showing you how I like to brush them and keep them nice and available for me. And also, make sure you store your wigs in a dry, cool area, because if you keep them around moisture, eventually the synthetic fibers will frizz and fray, and you'll no longer have use of that wig. So this is how I keep my wigs. If you have any other questions, please don't forget to comment, email me, rate, or subscribe to my video. Thank you for tuning in to the Beauty Box. Remember, this is the only place where you can find beauty beads and health needs in a tiny box. Thank you for tuning in.